The past 2 years, I've lived in 4 different countries and I've traveled to many more. I've made hundreds of friends from all over the world and I've learned from their cultures and backgrounds. I've had challenging situations, but I've learned to adapt and to be independent among many other skills. And all this while studying a master program in acoustics for free. And I really have to thank the European Commission for that. Erasmus Mundus is a 2-year master program and a life-changing experience. So if you're thinking about doing it, I truly encourage you to apply. You don't need to be in your 20s, you don't need to have an excellent academic record or previous experience in a certain topic. All you need is motivation and to submit a few documents that I'm gonna mention in a bit. First of all, what are the different topics of this master's? Well, there are plenty of different master programs you can choose with Erasmus Mundus. From a master in skin healthcare to computer vision, games, a lot of topics related to sustainability. To see the whole catalog, click on the link in the description. Here you can scroll down to see the different master programs they offer, the locations where they are held, and their own website link. Normally, they are 2-year master programs, during which you study in 3 or 4 different universities in Europe. And in some programs, you can choose from a bunch of different universities, and others just have one university for each semester. If you're interested in a certain country, university, or field, you can use the filter tool and click on the program that seems interesting to you. For example, this is the program I did. It's called Waves, and here you can read a little description of the program and about the different universities involved. But okay, you don't see any application link here. How can you apply? This website, which is from the European Commission, only has a catalog of all the different Erasmus Mundus masters with a little description of each one of them. But to apply or to have more information about them, you have to go to their own website. Each master has a different website, and you can find the link of this website here in the description page, or back to the catalog, you can see the website of each master under its title. Let's click on this link and go to the Waves website. Each master will have a different website with a different design because the masters are independent from each other. But all of them should have a window that describes the program, its objectives, partners, and so on. Another one with the different courses they offer, but now the one you have to find is the applications window. And what are the requirements? Well, I have to tell you that applying for an Erasmus Mundus Scholarship is not just a simple click. You need to submit some documents and it might take you days or weeks to gather all of them. But believe me, it's so worth it. The documents you need are the following. The proof of nationality. You should submit a scanned copy of your identity document, preferably the passport, and a proof of residency from the last 3 months. The official diploma of a bachelor in a related discipline. Of course, the disciplines will depend on the master you're choosing, but some of them are very flexible with that. A certification of B2 English level in case of not being English native speaker. The transcript of records, so the official paper with all your results obtained during your degree or previous academic education. It has to be translated to English. Then a curriculum vitae. They normally ask for a curriculum on Europass, which is a standardized European format for your resume. You can easily build yours following the link on the description, and you might use it as well for other applications. Then they ask for 2 recommendation letters. They can be from previous professors, internship supervisors, or if you've been employed, it can be from your employer. Just ask them to sign it and seal it if possible. And then a very important thing, the cover letter. You can find many templates online or ask ChatGPT. But my recommendation here is, instead of just talking about your academic skills, which they have already seen in your curriculum, you should express your motivation for the program in a more personal way. Why do you want so much to do this program? What links you to this program? And you can be as humble as you want in your regular life situations, but here you're trying to get this scholarship. So you have to sell yourself, which means every little skill that you have that can contribute to making you a better candidate, you talk about it. Because at the end of the day, if they receive hundreds of applications, there will be a bunch of people with more or less the same bachelor, more or less the same grades, and you have to find a way to stand out. And let's talk money. So is it free? Well, here's all the funds you will get if you obtain the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. First, a contribution to subsistence costs, which for the Waves program is €1,000 per month, but in other programs it can be up to 1,400, I believe. I think it depends on the countries involved. Then there's a yearly installment for travel and installation costs, which depends on the country you live in. It might be different for different masters, but you should know that if your country of residence is one of the countries involved in the program, you belong to what they call a program country and otherwise to a partner country. And apart from that, you don't pay any tuition fees, so you save all this money as well. And in my opinion and in my experience, with all this amount, you can live pretty good in Europe as a student, so I think it's a really good opportunity. And what if you're not selected for the scholarship? Well, if you're not selected, you might be able to join the masters as well as a self-funded student. The prices will also depend on the different universities, and you can also look for other scholarships that might cover part of the costs, but compared to other master programs, it's not expensive, and if you can afford it, I think it's still worth joining the program for having this master and for the experience that you're gonna get from that. But you never know if you never try, right? The applications are usually open from October or November to January, depending on the program. In the description below, I've added some links that you might find useful, such as frequently asked questions and Humans of Erasmus Mundus, where you can find stories from other Erasmus Mundus students that might inspire you. But if you have any other questions, you can leave a comment or contact me through my social media, and I will be more than happy to answer them if I can. So get your documents ready and make from your masters the best adventure of your life.